Welcome to Tim's Workshop out here in the mini shed. Continuing on with the 1947 Johnson 5-horse TD20. Did some touch up here. There's some stuff like this where I missed in some other spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put like a small cap, aerosol cap, and just spray in some of the paint and then use a brush just to touch up the small spots. I'm to the point where all I have to do is just touch up. So we got the carburetor on, got the mechanism on, you know, for the timing and the carb. Got the fuel hose lines hooked up. This thing, I put in the slow speed needle, and I was trying to figure out what the heck is this thing for. Well, I figured it out. It's a guide for the pin. I had to go back to one of my old videos on this motor and look to see what was going on here. The bracket does go there, but I didn't know what the bracket was for. Now I do. Okay, put this on here. Put this up through here like that. And that way this thing doesn't get hit. If it gets hit, it doesn't destroy everything. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell if you like. Give me a like. Hit the old hand thing and let your friends and family and your doggies too know about Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Alright, let's get going on this vintage outboard. Well, we got to get the Magneto on next, and that's what this is for, this linkage. It goes up and gets connected to the Magneto plate, to the timing advance. And when the timing gets advanced, you know, fast, this opens up the carburetor to let more fuel in, and the air, which the air is coming in through here. So I'll tighten down these. Okay, this is the bracket, the guide for the slow speed. So I will tighten that up. Oh, I brought out my my two little wrenches here. Okay, so this is a 3/8. That's what these are for. So I'm going to go through and tighten these up, make sure they're all tight. So the next thing is the Magneto plate. And I don't have to make any adjustments on the points or anything like that, because all I did is take it off. I'm going to put it right back on. The fuel tank would be next after that. And I have some Bondo to do on it. Smooth it out. We got one little dent to fix up on it. I got it primered, but I don't have the top coat on it yet because I wanted to finish that first. I found out this screw here, this one was the one that was on the carb, but I used a new screw, and it has a lock washer, so I can take that one out and put the lock washer on. But this one over here actually has a spring, and I found this screw with a spring on it, and I'm going, what the heck? So I looked up my catalog there, and it says 711-85. Well, on the catalog it says 17-185, and then I looked at it and it says spring, and I'm going, oh. So they put the dash in the wrong spot on the catalog, so it had me confused. But now I know I could probably look up some other parts here that I was confused on what they were. You want this thing to churn good. See this spot right here? Well, that's where this goes. It goes in like that. There we go. Okay, so I got this on. I don't know if there's enough light here for you, but I got it hooked up to this plate there. Got the small little washer. We'll put that on. Okay, now let's get the cotter pin. There we go. Okay, so I got the cotter pin on. wrap it around here. There we go. Now, get this up here like this. Okay, that's good. Now the magnet says top, so let's see. Got that right. Top, then the big washer. All right, got some petroleum jelly. Put that on the spark plug guide. Get it in the crack there where all that rust was, because that'll dry it out for sure. Okay, take a little rag and don't wipe it off, just get some of that off of there. Now, let's put this inside the loop here. And there we go. Get the spark plug cables in here. One that goes on top, goes on the top of the other one. Put the spark plugs springs back in. Put the boot back on. Silicone grease. There we go. That's better. Well, the next thing is I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to paint this instead of this color here, which is, I don't think that's a color. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to paint it dull aluminum, because this piece here is going to be a dull aluminum painted. This, and I'm going to do the prop too. Well, it's like I said, I'm keeping this motor, so it won't be original as far as the paint color, except for this, the Sea Breeze. Painting the dull aluminum flywheel and the prop, that'll be different than what the factory did. But it's my motor, and I'm keeping it, so I can paint it whatever I want. And it's going to look a lot better, I think. We're going to get these dents filled in with some Bondo and any other little dings that I can see. It's raining out today, so it's not weather to be putting anything outside. I guess we'll use this. There we go. Now, let's see what I can get going here. I think that'll do it. Get that spot filled there. Got one there. Got one there. Got several small ones here. Fill in a little bit more there. Alright, well, let's leave that in there. Close the lid on this. Okay, and there we go. Let that dry. Alright, well, let's sand this thing down. Well, I got everything painted. Gas tank looks good, except I got a couple things to touch up here. This is showing right through here, so I'm going to go ahead and sand these two areas by hand. I got this over here I need to touch up more, and the rest of it looks pretty good. Decal's going to go over this area anyway, so I need to smooth this area up. It's got some of the paint that was the old paint that was not sanded down good enough, so I need to clean that up a little bit more. A little bit of a run here, so we'll get that cleaned up. And I still got plenty of paint left for touch-up. This came out beautiful. That looks good. That's good to go. Not perfect, but it's good. This is the dull aluminum. Shot it all the way around. Yeah. Just shot this area here and around. That looks good. So the dull aluminum came out really good. These came out good. A little bit light right here, so I need to hit it just a bit more right there. A little bit more here. Okay. This, yeah, a little bit more in this area here. So it needs a second coat. This needs to be painted better. Yeah. So I need to hit that a little bit more. Sanding on this. This one's good. This piece here is good. This piece came out good. Probably needs a little bit right there. A little bit right there. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Then painted the flywheel, dull aluminum. Need to do a little sanding there. There. Just a little sanding here and here. I stayed away from this area right here because you don't want paint on the mechanisms. So you want the mechanism to work properly. Okay. And the prop got a run there, so need to sand that a little bit more. Just, I'm talking hand sand. Needs more paint there. You can still see the green right there. This side over here came out pretty good. But yeah, so we're going to hit it some more. And I think we will be ready